Now that Joe Biden is out of the U.S. presidential race, speculations have begun in earnest over what a Kamala Harris foreign policy, should she beat Donald Trump this November, might look like. And for us in Southeast Asia, what will the implications of a Harris Indo-Pacific policy be? How will she deal with China? China's state-backed media outlet, the Global Times, has stated that Harris will not be as tough on China as Biden is. They believe a Harris presidency will not pose a threat to China. Given her lack of experience in foreign policy, it is likely that Harris will continue with Biden's policy at least until such time as she has a firmer handle on world affairs. Harris has advocated taking a firm position on China and called for the United States to de-risk from China. In a 2023 interview, Harris explained, "It's not about pulling out from China, but it is about ensuring that we are protecting American interests and that we are a leader in terms of the rules of the road as opposed to following others' rules," end quote. A key advisor to Harris, Rebecca Lisner, has called for the United States to do all it must to keep access to the global commons open in response to China's efforts, for example, to close off the South China Sea to outsiders and turn it into a Chinese lake. All this suggests that Beijing's hopes of a weak and unfocused America under Harris may be premature, perhaps even unfounded. Expect Harris, therefore, to focus on U.S. ties with committed allies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia. But how Harris may leverage her part Indian heritage in enlisting India's aid in countering China isn't clear at this point, given Harris's ambivalence towards India. As for ASEAN and Southeast Asia, Harris will likely continue with Biden's policy, which could be described as more than Trump's, but much less than Obama's. It is likely that, without necessarily neglecting ASEAN, Harris will emphasize the strengthening of what the U.S. views as critical bilateral partnerships with select countries like Vietnam, the Philippines, and Singapore. So all things considered, the prospect of a Harris presidency is not the worst thing that could happen for the Indo-Pacific region.